StarTheHost.com.
Okay, students, today we are going to discuss some important questions of the boron family, which are selected from the previous entrance examination and as well as expected questions for the future exams. Okay, so we are going to have complete DPP you can download and already you must have. Then you should try first of all you should try yourself. If you got any problem, then whatever the answer you are ticked within 1 hour you should complete this test on your own. After completing, you can cross check with my explanation for any other explanation. Okay. Any shortcuts or anywhere wrong. If it is wrong, what is the problem in concept that way you will understand. Okay. I hope all of you will have done that. Then you are cross checking with my video solutions. Okay, let's start with the first question. Which of the following gives correct sequence values of standard enthalpy of atomization? Okay, only you will have a problem in understanding enthalpy of atomization. Enthalpy of atomization in thermodynamics we have studied. The main problem with the inorganic chemistry is word understanding and approach. Okay, converting into atoms, that means bond energy. Okay, it is equal to melting point if it is in the solid state. It is equal to boiling point if it is in the liquid state. Okay, order of enthalpy of atomization. Okay, boron, aluminium, gallium. So boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, and thallium. Okay, so like these options are given. Down the group enthalpy of atomization increases. Okay, so highest must be boron. Highest must be boron due to small atomic size, bond length will be small. Okay, highest must be boron, second must be aluminium, then like that it should be there. And first it is boron less than given, that's why it is wrong. Thallium, gallium, and boron. Thallium, gallium, and boron. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Thallium is less than gallium, less than boron. So first question answer will be B, our second option. Okay, why first question is answer B and second option, is it understood? Then coming to the second question. Okay, coming to the second question. What property of aluminium make it particularly useful as a lining for the steel tank cars are transporting nitric acid? Okay, actually aluminium becomes passive. See, nitric acid, HNO3. HNO3 is having dual properties. What are those dual properties? It is a strong acid. Okay, it is strong acid as well as oxidizing agent also. So before reacting, it will oxidize the aluminium to Al2O3. So there will be a protective layer formation. What will be there? There will be a protective layer formation. Suppose this is aluminium. Okay, and when before reacting itself, there will be protective layer formation of Al2O3. So further HNO3 will not be able to react. This is called as a passive nature. Okay. Passive nature of aluminium is due to protective layer formation of Al2O3, which is due to the oxidizing nature of the nitric acid. Okay. So let us see what is the answer. It forms amphoteric oxide and it is a metal with low density, not a problem. Then it is below the hydrogen, no, it forms an adherent acid insoluble oxide coating. That is the fourth option. Okay, D R fourth option. 52nd, is it understood? So you can draw the explanation, very important. The question may be twisted in the other way. So anyway, if it is asked, you should be able to answer. Okay. Next, coming to the 53 question. Our third question, in the following reaction 2x, this is clearly told you in the reaction itself, direct question, and direct from the lecture question B2H6 gives BH2 same to same. So I don't think anybody have done mistake while used already. Those who attended the all lecture, okay, those who attended all the lecture, then there should not be any problem with this question. Okay, so NH3 CH3 NH2 CH3 NH, which is not suited. Okay, actually at least one hydrogen must be present here. This X must have at least one hydrogen. Okay, so which is not having any hydrogen. Fourth answer does not have hydrogen. Okay, reason you will write no hydrogens, no hydrogen on nitrogen. Okay, no hydrogen on nitrogen. Is it understood? Any doubt into this question? 53rd or third answer with reason. If you write in future, once you go for the revision, it will be useful. Once you cannot revise complete chapter, if you go through this question, it will be useful. Okay. Next, anhydrous AlCl3 is covalent, but hydrated AlCl3. This is also directly explained. Okay. See, actually, what happens? Ionic means it should be able to convert into 3 plus. Okay. So for converting into 3 plus, ionization energy is required. So this ionization energy water will give due to the hydration. Okay. Once hydration energy is more than the ionization energy, then it will be ionic. If suppose hydrogen energy is not there, then it cannot lose because of the ionization energy. Then it will go for the sharing. If it go for the sharing, then the molecule will be covalent molecule. Okay, covalent molecule. Is it understood? So 54th, that meaning is interpreted in which option? 54th, the sum of hydrogen energy of Al3 plus and Cl minus and electron affinity and sum of the aluminium hydrates. That is the first answer. Because of small size and more charge density is covalent. Anhydrous is covalent. Second option is correct and first option is correct to explain the ionic nature. Therefore, fourth option, that is D option or fourth option. First explains why it is covalent. B option shows why it is, sorry, first explains why it is ionic. Second explains, second option explains why it is covalent. So both are required. That's why D option. Okay. Okay. Next question is of the 55th question. The species that does not present in aqueous solution of BF3. Aqueous solution of BF3. Okay. Aqueous solution of BF3 means H2O. So all in the aqueous solution, what happens? Fluorine will be replaced one by one. Fluorine will be replaced by the OH minus. Okay. So species that does not present in aqueous solution of BF3. Once all hydrolyzed H3BO3 will be formed, and first it will form OH minus. So answer 3, fourth option. Fluorine, from where it will come? Sorry, third option. From where fluorine minus will come? Third option, it is given as BF4 minus. This extra fluorine will not be available. So that's why C option is correct. Okay. Next, this is about the first 5 questions. Is it clear? All of you noted with the reason? Then let's see the 56th question. Our sixth question. Ga2Cl2 is diamagnetic in nature. This diamagnetic nature shows that, okay, Ga2, boron, aluminium, gallium. Okay, very simple. It should have the divalent state. Okay, unpaired electrons are there. Unpaired electrons are there. Okay, next, Ga2Cl4, gallium, Ga2Cl4 is diamagnetic. Diamagnetic means there should not be any unpaired electron. Okay, so the because of the diamagnetic nature, what can be the problem? It is a dimer of GaCl2 with chlorine. If GaCl2 is there, then that is not possible because of the large size. Okay. Next, Ga2Cl4 gives GaOH, that is not nowhere concerned with the diamagnetic nature. It is a complex compound formed by addition of GaCl and GaCl3. Now it is okay. See, GaCl it is +1. GaCl3 it is -1. So because of this plus and minus charge, because of this plus and minus charge, it will be paramagnetic. Okay. Gallium here it is +1 and here it is -1. So diamagnetic nature indicates that unpaired and no unpaired electrons are there. No unpaired means either it should be inert pair effect maximum +1, inert pair effect minimum -1. Okay. So this will show the oxidation number of one more electron will be added. Okay, one more electron, no unpaired electron here, one electron removed, no unpaired electron here. Is it clear? So C option, 56th C option or third option. Okay, next, the wrong statement. The wrong statement among the following is, the wrong statement among the following is B2O3 is acidic. B2O3 is acidic, but borates form alkaline solution when dissolved in water. Like borax is weak, basic because of the sodium hydroxide is strong base and boric acid is a weak acid. That is correct statement. But we have to check with the wrong statement. Al2O3 is amphoteric. That is correct. And B2O3 dissolved in water and Al2O3 dissolved in water, dissolved in NaOH form similar anions. That is also correct. Borate and aluminates. Then B2O3 and Al2O3 are soluble in water. That is the problem. Tell me what answer you checked. Okay, in 57th question, fourth option, that is D option is wrong because Al2O3, okay, Al2O3 is not soluble. Al2O3 is not soluble, okay, like B2O3. Is it understood? Next, 57th, fourth option, coming to the 58th question. 58th question. Okay, 58th question, just make a correction. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, which of the following statement is incorrect? Then your answer will be 58th question. Your answer will be incorrect statement is fourth. Okay, incorrect statement is fourth answer. Okay, next, which when BF3 passed through cryolite, which of the changes will takes place? Cryolite is Na3AlF6. This is called as a cryolite. Okay. Actually, it is a mixture of 3 moles of NaF and 1 mole of AlF3. So when you combine 1 mole of AlF3 with 3 moles of NaF, the resulting mixture is called as a cryolite. Okay. So question, is it understood? When BF3 passed through cryolite, which of the following change does not take place? Very important question is about does not. Okay, does not takes place. Okay, does not takes place, it is given. So actually, see, cryolite, the purpose of adding the cryolite is it is ionic nature. Okay, once it is ionic, therefore it is already more soluble, but it is given insoluble cryolite becomes soluble. Already cryolite is soluble. Okay, so answer will be B option. Okay, 59th answer will be what? B option. That is second option, or we can write second option. Next, 60th, 6060. What is the 60th answer? Which of the following changes does not takes place when sodium, again question is does not takes place. Question is does not takes place. Okay. When sodium fluoride react with boron trifluoride. See BF3 just there is a back bonding. There is a back bonding, and back bonding is only because of the electron deficiency. Suppose if it is BF4 negative, then there is no back bonding required, and here hybridization will be sp3 and here hybridization will be sp2. Okay, so accordingly which will not happen. 60th, boron fluorine bond length increases. Yes, sp2 only 3 orbital, here 4 orbital, bond length will increase. Hybridization of boron is changing from sp2 to sp3. That is also correct. Third, FBF bond angle increases. No, here it is 120, here it is 109 degree 28 minutes. So third option, bond angle does not increase but it will decrease from 120 to 109 degree. Therefore, C option is correct. 60th question, why C option is understood? Okay, 61 question, memory based. What is the correct answer? 61. 61 question, memory based, first option. Then chief impurity present in red bauxite. This is also memory based, Fe2O3. What is the answer? Fe2O3 is the main. There are two types of impurities available. SiO2 also available and Fe2O3. But it is given as red bauxite. Red bauxite is due to the Si2O, Fe2O3. Okay. So Fe2O3 is that is second option. 62, what is the answer? Second option. Okay. Next, 63. Boric acid used as carom boards for smooth gliding of the pond because low density, fluffy, hydrogen bonding, layered structure. Okay, that is slippery. It should be what? Slippery. So, slippery nature is given by layer structure. That is fourth answer. Okay. 63rd, what is the answer? Fourth answer. Layer structure, hexagons in H3BO3 due to hydrogen bonding. There will be one by one layer, planar structure. Okay. So that's why slippery nature is there. That's why it is used in carom boards. Next, 64th, hydrated AlCl3 used as. Very good question. Hydrated question is if it is anhydrous, then catalyst in Friedel-Crafts reaction. Hydrated, it cannot be used as a acid, therefore it finds use in the mordant. Okay, what is the answer? Mordant. 64 mordant, that is third. 65th. 65th, which of the following compound is formed in borax bead test? What is the answer? Metaborate. Metaborate, first option. Okay, up to 65th, is it understood? Now let us see the 66th. 65th is over. 66. Which of the following minerals are does not contain aluminium? These are all already we have discussed in the ores list, which is not there. Cryolite, mica, feldspar, fluorspar. What is the answer? Very good. Fluorspar. What is the formula? What is the formula? 66th. What is the answer and what is the formula? 66th question. Fast. Okay. Answer is 66th. Answer is fourth answer. Then 67. False statement among the following. False statement among the following. Both beryllium. Incorrect statement you have to select. BeO and Al2O3 are amphoteric. Is it correct? Yes. BeO is more acidic than down the group. Metallic nature increases, acidic nature decreases. That is correct. Then 66th, 67th. Okay. BeO is not amphoteric. No? BeO is acidic. So here, what is the false statement? Why it is false statement? Al2O3 is amphoteric, not a problem. BeO, beryllium is not amphoteric. Okay. So that's why problem is with the first option only. First option. Okay. Next, match the following list: B2H6, B2H6 dot 2NH3, B3N3H6. Already this is clear. Inorganic graphite is Bn. So S should be 2. Like that, known value. Known value you should understand. Okay. 67th question, option 1 is correct, but problem is I was just thinking about the boron. Okay. Boron oxide are aluminium, beryllium and aluminium. Beryllium belongs to alkaline earth metal. Aluminium belongs to 13th group. Okay. So this will be more basic than aluminium. Okay. Answer 67th answer will be first only, but reason my mind was just in the 13th group only. I thought boron oxide. Boron oxides are acidic in nature. Okay. So beryllium oxide is amphoteric only. So, but beryllium oxide amphoteric, aluminium oxide also amphoteric, but beryllium oxide is more basic than aluminium. Why? Because it is S block metal and it is P block. Okay. So that's why first option, it is incorrect, false statement only, but reason is acidic nature. That statement is wrong. Okay. Now tell me 68th question. 68th question. What is the correct? Whatever you are confirmed, then on the like you are confirmed that Bn is inorganic benzene. So first check with S is equal to 3. S is equal to 3 is with the third and fourth option. So out of that you can cross check. Banana bond is very good. Banana bond is with the P. So P should be 4. P and 4 and S3. S3. So that's why third option is correct. Okay. 68th, how third option you should come to the conclusion very fast. Okay. So for that, whatever there is no problem at all, that you should select the answer correct. Okay. Next, 69th question. Boric acid behaves as a strong acid in presence of cis diols. What is the cis diols example I have taken? What is the cis diol? Okay, but all are correct here. All are correct or not? 69th, glycerol, mannitol, these are all glycols and anhydrous sulfuric acid. What it will make? It will remove the water molecule. Okay. It will remove the water molecule. So 69th answer will be 4, I think. Fourth option or not? Okay, 68th question answer will be 3. Sorry, answer will be 1. And 69 question, any problems? All of them are correct. Okay, but reason will be different. Then coming to the 70 question. So 70 is already preparation method. So that is C option. Now let us see some integer questions. In the question, make two places correction. First correction, what you will make in place of OH, it is given 5, but change it to the 4. Okay. And there is a typing mistake in the first number of BO bonds written. Actually, it should be BOB bonds. BOB bonds. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So X is equal to 5. Number of B and B bonds, there is no direct contact between the boron and boron. Therefore, it will be 0. sp2, this is sp2, this is sp2. So 2. So 5 plus 2, answer will be 7. Okay. Is it clear? See, this is just in the easiest way you can do it. See, Ca2. Okay, that means plus 4. So plus 4 will be minus 4. Minus 4 means 4 boron will be of the minus charge. 4 boron of the minus charge means sp3 hybridized. So remaining 2 boron out of the 6 boron, 4 boron will get negative charge opposite to the calcium. Okay. So if it is minus sp3 hybridized, that means octet is fulfilled. So how many borons does not have? This will be sp2 hybridized only 6 electrons. So answer will be 2. Why answer is 2? Is it understood? Positive charge 2 moles of calcium carries plus 4 charge. To compensate plus 4 charge, we have to give minus 4 charge to the 4 boron. Minus 1 charge to the 4 boron. So 2 boron will left unattended. That 2 boron will not have octet. So answer will be 2. Is it clear now? So ammonium alum is NH4Al plus 3 plus 1. So to match this minus 2 into 2, it will be minus 4 dot 12 H2O. On heating, it will give how much? 31 moles of gaseous product. Okay, next question is, how many reagents upon reaction with B2H6? That means that reagent plus B2H6 should liberate hydrogen. Okay. And options given are H2O, NaOH, NH3, HCl oblique AlCl3. So all are correct. Next, out of boron, gallium, indium and thallium, how many elements are more electronegative than? Electronegativity table are already given. More electronegative than aluminium. What is the answer? Out of boron, gallium, indium, thallium. Okay. Boron, gallium, indium and thallium more electronegative than aluminium. Electronegativity tabular form it is given. Okay. So answer is 4. Electronegativity tabular form. NCRT. Go through that. That is sufficient.